Dennis Curry, the 5 of Mark Petrucci, the 8 of Craig Wilson, and your final row, the 2 of Mike Johnson and the 48 of Ben Belich. The number 1 Cochrane Grand Am. Pennsylvania Motor Speedway pace car in the pits. We're set to sail 25 fast and furious laps for the Wolf's Head late models. 5 different winners in 5 nights of racing so far. Here we go. The green is out, and they're up to speed, coming down the front straightaway. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. No go, says starter Greg Wheeling. We had a couple of cars back midway through the pack that jumped to the inside of turn 4 to make it 3 wide there. Heat race winners Kip Moore and Ben Miley drawing an invert 12 start for this 25-lap feature event. Here they come into turn 4, and this time the green is out. The Wolf's Head late models underway down the front straightaway. 25-lap feature event into turn 1. They're throttled on the bottom in turn 1. Nick Jones in the 09 and Dan Westcott in the 9 really going at it. Down the back straightaway, but now on the outside of the T8 takes the lead as they head into turn number 3. Kugel in the 14 second. Baker in the 84 is third. Then it's Waring, Jones, and Geisler as they roll out to turn 4. Mark Banal continues to lead down the back straightaway. Steve Baker in car 84 moves into second. Kugel in the 14 now third. Waring in the 4 still fourth. Geisler in the 1 runs fifth. Geisler underneath Waring in turn 4. He'll make the pass. Geisler moves to 4th. Waring 5th. Jones runs 6th. Bradish 7th. Burgess and Westcott battle for 8th. Curry runs 10th in car number 1. Mark Banal. The Mag Shop Melford Racing Engines Bullet Chassis G8 taking the lead on lap 1. Trying to stretch the advantage. Steve Baker has the chase now, and Geisler in the 1 right on Kugel's tail. Racing for third in turns 1 and 2. Geisler to the outside. He'll take over third. Down the back straightaway. Kugel 4th. Waring runs 5th. Bradish in the 5. And Jones in the 09 side by side for the 6th spot. Bradish able to make the pass in turn 4. Lou Bradish in car 5 up to 6th. Down the back straightaway, still the T8 of Mark Banal, then the 84 of Steve Baker, and the 1C of Lynn Geisler. No change in the top 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. Good race for 9th and 10th. Double zero, Kip Moore, the 1C of Dennis Curry. Right in front of them, the 34 of Bob Burgess, and more good racing behind them. But out in front is the T8 of Mark Banal, the 84 of Steve Baker, and the 1C of Lynn Geisler. Kugel in the 14 fourth. Now he's getting gained on by the 4 of Bob Waring Jr. Car 5, P. Mark Petrucci in the pits. 7 laps down when they come by. We'll have 7 laps down. It's still Mark Banal, but that lead is shrinking. Baker and Geisler on the move. Steve Baker within a car length of Mark Banal as they head off of turn 2 down the back chute. Into 3. Baker in the middle of the racetrack. Banal up high, coming off of turn 4. Geisler right behind him. 17 laps remaining. And Bob Waring Jr. in car 4, moving into 4th. Running 5th, the 14 of Larry Kugel. Lou Bradish in the 5 is 6th. Then it's Nick Jones in the 09 7th. Off of 4, Baker again underneath Banal, but it's Banal your leader. Baker 2nd, Geisler 3rd. Waring 4th, Kugel 5th, Bradish runs 6th. Baker again will try the low side, coming off of 2. He's got to be careful because if he goes low, Geisler can move around him on the outside. He's going to play a little offensive defense. The 84, Steve Baker. Here he comes, way down low this time. Alongside of Banal, who almost gets the wall. They touch, going into turn 1. Banal had to come down as he was close to the wall. He and Baker touch wheels. Geisler in the fray as well. 3 cars going at it down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Brown the T8, Baker in the 84, Geisler in the 1. They're trying to go 3 wide. 11 laps down. Geisler second, Baker third, Waring fourth, Bradish has moved to fifth in car 5. Kugel runs sixth, Moore seventh, Jones eighth, Burgess ninth, Curry 10th, and Geisler takes the lead. Coming off of turn 4 in the middle of the racetrack. Lynn Geisler taking the lead with 12 laps down. But I'll still second and Baker third. Then Bellich 48 pitting on the back straightaway. Halfway this time by. Lynn Geisler with the lead. But now still second, Baker third. Waring runs fourth, Bradish is fifth. Kugel is sixth, Moore seventh, Jones eighth, Burgess ninth, Curry runs 10th. Flinner is 11th, Miley 12th, Johnny Johnson 13th, Dan Westphal 14th, and still on the lead lap, the 8 of Craig Wilson running 15th. 11 laps to go, 11 to go. It was Banal and Baker that were going at it. Geisler was sitting third, but once he caught them, he blew by, did Lynn, and now he's opening up some daylight. Banal still second in the T8, the 84 of Baker third. 10 laps remaining. Geisler around the 8 of Craig Wilson in turn 4, trying to put him a lap down. And he does. Wilson goes to the bottom of the racetrack. That race now heating up for second again. T8 Mark Banal and 84 Steve Baker. Baker able to close in through the corners. Down the back straightaway. It's still Banal by about 2 car lengths as they go into 3. Trying to hold on to second. He gets high on 4, and here comes Baker off the low side, making a run again. Not quite able to get alongside. 8 laps remaining. 8 to go. Lynn Geisler has opened up a half a straightaway lead in the Concord Automotive number 1. Car spinning here. Bobby Burgess in the 34, spinning on the front straightaway. Looks like problems with the rear of the car. The yellow is out. The yellow is out.
Brake housing on the Bobby Burgess car has been cherry red, and apparently the bearing retainer and the seal must have busted because the left rear wheel and axle pulled out of the housing, and that's what caused Bobby to get it sideways. But whatever the problem was, it had been developing over the past 5 or 6 laps.
All right, Don, thank you. We've got 8 laps to go. 8 to go. Geisler back to speed, but now on the inside as they come off of turn 4. Down the front straightaway, it's still Geisler, but now Baker and Waring as they head into turn 1. Bob Waring Jr. at the low side in car number 4, trying to take third from Steve Baker. Cars together off at 2. Dennis Curry in the 1, then Miley in the 99, and the 8 of Craig Wilson together off of turn 2. The yellow is out. Side brings them up to speed as they come off of turn 4. Coming at you down the front straightaway. And Waring will take third on that restart, trying to get second now as they head into turn 1. Baker fourth, Bradish fifth, Kugel sixth. Out in front it's still Lynn Geisler, and Bob Waring Jr. is now second in car 4. So the low side working, or the high side, excuse me, working for Geisler and Waring. They were both on the outside on that restart. 7 laps to go. Lynn Geisler, your leader. Bob Waring Jr. in the 4 runs second. Look at Bradish in the 5. Underneath Baker. Down the back straightaway. Baker holds him off into 3, side by side for second. Waring in the 4, Banal in the 8. Banal pushes high in turn 4. It'll be Waring second. Banal third, Baker fourth, Bradish fifth, Kugel 6th, Moore 7th. Flinner's up to 8, Jones 9th, and Westcott runs 10th. Bradish again down low in the 5, but he can't make it stick there in turn 2. Baker blows back by him on the outside. Geisler has opened up another 10 lead. Ben Miley slowing in car 99. His tough luck continues. 5 laps to go, 5 remaining. Kip Hornow, the Georgetown General, moving into 6th in car 00, sliding underneath the 14 of Larry Kugel in turn 2. Bob Bob Waring Jr. trying to close down race leader Lynn Geisler with 4 laps to go, and Waring may be making some tracks here. Well, Waring was running back and forth before that caution. Didn't seem to have anything for the front 3. But all of a sudden, car number 4 is coming on. Bob Waring Jr. trying to close in on Lynn Geisler. But Al Steele 3rd in the T8, Baker 4th, Bradish 5th. Moore 6th, Splinters up to 7th in the 11. Kugel drops to 8th in the 44. Lots happening here in the final laps. 3 to go. 3 laps to go. Bob Waring Jr. rim ride in car number 4. He has found the top side of the Speedway in turns 1 and 2 and is really closing in on Lynn Geisler. 2 laps remaining. Down the back straightaway. Lynn Geisler in the number 1 Conqueror in Automotive 1C. Leading the Cars and Credit, Franklin Racing Supply 4, Bob Waring Jr. The white flag is out. Together in 4, Baker and Bradish, but they continue along. A little contact, but nothing changes. Baker 4th, Bradish 5th, Moore 6th, Splinter 7th, Kugel 8th, Curry 9th, Westcott and Jones battle for 10th. This is it. Waring ducks to the inside, trying to make one last bid. Off of turn number 4. Checkered flag is waving, and your Wilson late model feature for Lynn Geisler. Bob Waring Jr. a strong run to 2nd. 3rd will be Mark Brunel. Steve Baker 4th, and on the final lap, Kip Moore, the Georgetown General, takes 5th in the double zero. The amount of money that Lynn has donated to Chuck Ward's Recovery Fund here in 1994. We've got the Adventure Girls from Marlboro down on the front straightaway, Dawn, and they're going to be presenting Lynn with a denim shirt tonight.
He was running so hard.
No, is that why he was going? Pit crew checking out the tires. Travis Geisler, the crew chief down there, making sure everything's okay.
We got a volunteer. How about telling the fans who the girls are and where you're from?
Okay, my name's Lori. I'm from Monongahela. This is Amy. She's from Bethel Park. This is Gwen. Gwen, raise your hand. Gwen is from, where are you from? Oakmont. And we have Joelle over here, and she is from Minnesota.
That's a pretty long ride. She came here just for tonight, right?
I don't know, 300 something dollars, I'll find out.
We got a lot of money in the 50-50. We're not sure, but we're going to go with the winner's number here momentarily.
746-328. 746-328.
Thank you. Go over and get some pictures, girls.
And if you have the winning number, go down to the Speedway office, 746-328 for the 50-50. Let's go back to Doyle. Don, the girls have taken your winner away. We'll have to wait a second for the interview.
We were doing okay before. Lynn, you're really on a hot streak here. You won last week, got another win tonight. The track situation, how was it?
That was just perfect. I mean, I don't know, there couldn't have been any dust or anything for anybody. It just seemed like a real perfect night out here. We kind of got the car dialed in now, and we seem to be where we need to be. It's a real nice deal when you can run up front.
Baker and Bunnell, some of your thoughts on running with those guys and how you got through there?
Well, you can run with them. They're clean racers, and you don't have to worry about anything. And, hey, you just got to keep your best foot forward and do what you got to do. Who's your tire people? I see my tire pirates out here. He did a real nice job. We've been running real good with those tires since we've been on them. And again, it's just a Jules machine and a master built and all these people that support the car. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and keep plugging this Chuck Ward thing, and he keeps getting some money out of the deal, so it makes us happy.
6 wins, $1,200 for Chuck. Got to make him real happy. I don't know if you were aware of it, but Bobby Waring was a couple cars behind you, and then the two of you had a pretty good lead. Did you know he was back there?
Yeah, I could hear him. I figured as long as I was able to hold my line, I was going to be in good shape.
51 wins here at just one Speedway. On a roll. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thanks, fans.
Dow?
All right, Don, thank you, and congrats.